Are the Jaguars going to waste Trevor Lawrence? Because like now it seems like no one wants to coach him just because they don't want to deal with the Jaguars. So they fire their
Yeah.
GM. They'll bring in someone to hopefully clean up the mess. But like we joke about Trevor Lawrence not being able to, take the team to the next level. It seems like there's nothing around him, and it doesn't seem like there's a plan in place to fix that.
Well, that's the problem. Like, there's players there in Jacksonville. It's not bad. Like, that's why this job was like looked at by a lot of coaches, because you're like, wait, they just need an offensive lineman or two and like a D tackle, and they should be way better than what their record was this year. There's a lot there. And yeah, I know you joke about Trevor Lawrence and all that, and I know but like Trevor Lawrence is still damn good. I mean, he's still a guy that coaches are going to look at and go, damn, he's big, he's fast, he's strong, he's smart. He's got a big arm, all those type of things. But I think it all goes back to the front office stuff. I think that's exactly what it is. How the team's run by the Khan family, and the support structure there. That's the issue. But like, come on, Liam Cohn. Everything I knew from people around the NFL was in the leader house to be the next guy. And then there he gets interviewed and pulls himself out of the interviewing process and his name out of the job candidacy for the Jaguars. And then a day later they fire the GM.
Right.
Like that's weird. And yeah, that's where I go, I don't know, does Joe Brady get involved in that down there now? Todd Monken. Right, I know Robert Saleh and Patrick Graham, the D coordinator for the Raiders, are also being heavily considered. I have no problem with those guys too. I think Patrick Graham's kind of one of the under radar best defensive minds in football right now.
Was the GM the problem, or is it the Cons?
I mean, it sounds like both, maybe, right? But I think the new thing in the NFL, and you know this, right? It's just that coaches don't want to go somewhere and not be, hey, like, this is a fresh start for me and the GM. When you go to a place like that, one, you're like, well, I kind of have – the GM obviously has control here. He obviously has the ear of the owner. So I kind of just have to kind of bow to him, and we're not like a cohesive team. And you worry about like, oh, this guy's got the ear of the owner, and if week 8 things go bad, oh, what's he going to be up in the press box going, oh, look at the coach. He messed this up again. No, my team's awesome. All the guys on the team are awesome, but the coach, he just can't coach. Look, owner, look. And then that's where it's just not appealing to coaches with that formula.
I like how we joke about Trevor Lawrence and how he can't get it done the same year that Sam Darnold almost had the 1 seed.
Right, exactly.
Yes,
right.
right.
Well, that's where, again, that's where
Are you coming around on Trevor Lawrence? What's going on? Hold on.
I'm just saying,
Really?
He definitely is.
Billy, no one wants to coach him. I mean,
it's not that they don't want to coach him. It's just they don't want to coach them or maybe
Right.
be working for them.
now,
That's
Chris,
what
but
it
you
is.
can look at Trevor Lawrence. You can look at the injuries. You can look at the contract and say, you know what? That's not a place I want to go. Chicago's more appealing. They have a quarterback on a rookie contract. Trevor Lawrence is making a lot of money. It takes up a lot of the cap.
Yeah, no, it's definitely another positive for Chicago. Listen, if you gave me a choice, I would take Chicago too.
Yes.
I don't think there's any doubt about that. Chicago was literally like, they got to get a left tackle, and you're like, oh, okay, they're pretty good after that. Like, here we go. They're set up. They got a lot of good young football players. They got money to spend. So, yeah, I hear you on all that, Stugotz.
I'm shocked. Mikey, are you shocked? It seems like Billy's coming around on Trevor Lawrence.
I
Well,
think
he
we
knows.
talked beforehand, and Billy
Yeah.
was supposed to say, "Why does nobody want to coach Trevor Lawrence?"
He
just
got
to
caught
make
up in the
Sims
air.
angry,
Right.
and he kind of chickened out. I think Billy
Chickened
chickened out a
out.
little bit.
Wow.
I think he chickened out a little bit.
We
He didn't want to make
discussed
Sims
this. Mikey
angry.
is right. We discussed
Yeah.
it before.
Well,
Yeah.
I think Billy's got brains, and he's going, damn, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold. Okay, maybe the support system does matter. So
Don't let facts
Billy,
get in the way of your relationship with Billy.
Billy
Like,
took
we,
off
we
that
don't, we're not
stupid
here for good
fucking
points.
Dolphins helmet hat last week, and obviously found his brain in there. So
Right.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Sims,
It's in my Marlins hat.
Sims, are you taking credit? Are you telling us that you have taught Billy Gill football? Is that the deal?
I think we just saw an inkling that he's starting to learn a little.
Chris Sims is my mentor. I don't know if you guys were aware of this.
Really? Is that right?
How many other mentees do you have, Chris? I'll be under your coaching tree.
Yeah, you could be under my tree. Of course you are. I mean, again, I knew you liked me because you took down my jersey last week, and this week you put it right back up.
I
I
forgot
knew
about that.
Don't worry.
He stomped on it.
That's
He stomped on
you
your
like me.
jersey.
You're part of my coaching tree, so deal with it.
Congrats.
Sorry.